What's going on, people? You already know what it is. It's your boy Tune and this Y.B.E.T.V. Today, I got some great news, man. I got some great news. First, let's get into the bills. Make sure you hit me up at YBETV.org. Go to Ask Tune and hit me up with any questions that you got, man, and I will get back to you. If you need your question ASAP, make sure you get the expedited question, YBETV.org/shop. We got the business credit course if you want to learn how to establish your business correctly and actually learn how to get business credit without using your social. Make sure you tap that link, YBETV.org/shop, and pick up a business course. And if you want to learn how to market yourself and market your business, make sure you hit that marketing course link. So let's get to it. Today, I'm finding out some amazing stuff. Today, this is going to be the dopest vlog ever. Listen. I got to put on my blinkers. First and foremost, it's like this, people. If you out to buy a truck and you want to start a fleet, oh my God, you can go and find out what the truck auction is in your town. You can get a truck for, very low. Now, it was a guy, I'm not going to say his name. Let's just say his name is, I'm looking at something, Wire. Say his name Wire, okay? Now, Wire, I've been watching him for a while. I kind of look up to Wire because Wire has like 15 trucks, 8 trailers, a trucking shop, drives a Porsche and a Ferrari. So I've been watching Wire for a while. Not watching them like creepy, like I just, like it's definitely somebody that I could look at and say, hey, there's nothing wrong with what he's doing. He's a pretty honest guy, down to earth dude, doing his business, handling his business, take care of his family or whatnot. So the guy Wire, he told me a while ago, I was like, man, so what can I get a truck for from around this price? He was like, well, I go to the auction, but it's just this one thing. You got to make sure you check those things out because a lot of people are in there trying to sell junk. I'm like, okay, so how can I do that? And then he was like, well, I'm a mechanic too, so I know what to look for. I was like, yeah, but I'm not a mechanic. So, you got the oil sample, you got the inspection you could do. But for the most part, when you got a truck, the biggest thing that you want to look for is you want to look for that oil sample. That right there, the engine is the most important part of the truck. Especially when you're dealing with like the Volvos or the Freightliners. You got to look for that engine. Now, when you get into DPF filters and stuff like that, that's something totally different. And if you're going into like the Max Force engine, that's something totally different too. Totally different. Now, the thing that I'm going to tell you is this. These guys are going out here and they making a ton of money. This guy's going out here, he making a ton of money. And he's paying $5,000-$6,000 for trucks. He's going and buying a Volvo. He only runs Volvos. He's going to buy these Volvos. And he goes and he checks them out. You could go a week before they go on what's the name. And you can pre-trip them and check them out and make sure everything look good on it. And then what else you could do is you could pull an oil sample. Now, this is the part where I got my mind blown earlier about this guy, Wire. Wire, I asked him, he like a mentor. So I asked him, I say, Wire, look, man, I want to get a truck from the auction. I think what you said was amazing. He was like, okay, that's great. But the problem that I'm having is I ain't got no tools to get no oil sample. And he was like, well, yeah, that's true because you need to have different types of tools because the little plug is going to have different socket fittings. Sometimes you might have a star fit. I was like, yeah, that could be messed up. He's like, yeah. So he was like, well, what you can do is, why don't you get a oil siphon tool? I'm like, an oil siphon tool? He said, yeah, it's like a pump. You get this pump and it has a little tubing and you can stick the tubing down the dipstick hole, suck you a sample out, transfer it, and voila, you go. So he say the best thing for you to do now, you need to call, you could call Blackstone Oil. They got one in Fort Wayne. Actually, they got one that's not too far from where I live at. So I'm like, I called them. They said, oh yeah, we know the device you're talking about. We have them for $35. Wait, so you telling me I could take this device and I see 3 trucks that I like. I can say, hey, put that in the oil sample, tighten it up. 2005 Volvo V&L. Put that on there. Blue. Okay. Put that to the side. They go, 1. Go, can I wash this out? Take it. Wash it out real good. Get all the residue out. Next oil sample. Same thing. take all 3 of the samples in and say, hey, these 3 samples, run them. They say, okay, what you got? Well, the first one is this, the second one is this, the third one is this. Fill out everything, put the sample in, take it in. Later that day, or the next day, later that day, I got the results. They say, hey, 2 of those motors was trash, but that third one, the blue Volvo, was great. Go for it. I get something that $6,000, $7,000, and it's a good truck, and I could get it up and down the road, get 100, 200,000 miles out of it. Who cares if the engine blows after that? If I could get 100,000 miles out of a truck that's $7,000, I done made that $7,000 over 10 times, because I done probably profited $70,000 off that truck, easy. So I'm just saying, like, it's just something to look into. And then if you keep on sampling it, and after 100 to 200,000 miles, you done made all this money. You say, you know what? This been a good truck. This is a good truck, man. I like the wear. Did you sample it? Say, well, you're getting a little bit of extra piston wear and tear. You probably got another year with it. You like, what? Another year? No, I don't. Take it right to Volvo. Hey, having a problem with the piston? Do an end frame on it. Don't care about it. How much? 10,000? No, do a step 2. 15,000? Okay, yeah, do that. Do that, no problem. Run it, and you good. So, man, that's something that I just learned, and it's just new stuff, and I definitely wanted to put that out there to help somebody. I hope it helps somebody. You already know it's your boy Tunchi. If you don't want to end up in a box, first off, second off, Love's got these things. I'm trying it. I'm going to do a review. I'm going to do a review on it. I'm going to do a review later today after I try this. I am going to do a review for you guys. Love's got vegetarian options. This is gluten-free, vegetarian, black graham lentil curry. It looks like it's going to be good. I'm definitely going to do a review of it. So make sure y'all be on the watch for that. I already know, YBE. If you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it, YBE.